Welcome back. Today we are continuing off where we left. Continuing off where we left with chapter 1 of Batman Hush. Now begins chapter 2 with the introduction of the Huntress. And the Huntress begins by saying, "Step away while you can." One of the thugs says, "Batgirl," and Huntress says, "Oh, you're trying to tick me off." And Huntress takes them all down, while making sure that everyone knows that she was the one who did it to them. Batman says in his state, "After all we've been through, she still fights for my life." To which the Huntress says after being attacked, "Damn you, not going down, not in front of you. A thug says gonna take this pole of yours and break you." To which the Huntress remarks, "No," with a fierce battle cry. To which Batman remarks, "So much rage, not sure I ever saw it before. She's better than she knows." "I'll take that back now," Huntress says, but wastes too much energy proving it. Huntress then says, "Bring it, now bring it on," as she defeats every single attacker in the alley, protecting Batman. "Oracle, we're clear, but I'm not sure if he can move." So much like I was when I started out. No wonder the others haven't accepted her. Have to speak about Dick. About where the hell did you come from? Says the Huntress. "Huntress, I've set the car in auto relay. It should be there any minute." "No kidding," she says. "Hey, Oracle, he's hurt pretty bad. Get him in the car. He feels all broken. Is there anything else I can do?" "Huntress, I'm sure when he can, he'll want to thank you himself. This is me holding my breath. Without friends, no one would choose to live, though he had all the other goods," said an ominous masked man standing above the site of carnage left by Huntress. "Later, can we get some lighting here?" says Poison Ivy. "Plants like light. Is that my half?" "Yes." "And Catwoman? Not a problem. Batman, however, will." "Hello," says Poison Ivy. "Somehow I'm back in the Batcave. I can hear Alfred. The bandages are cold," says Batman. I'm afraid, Master Bruce, that if you can hear me, there is far too much damage for my particular skills. Your skull is fractured and... Alfred, I've contacted Shorter Kinsolving. Her expertise with mending Bruce's back may prove beneficial. Begging your pardon, miss, but I believe Dr. Kinsolving is not quite in the right head. She got better." "Right, very good. Then we will make the necessary arrangements to explain Master Bruce's condition. I can have Dick." Man, they really gotta change Nightwing's name to Richard. Much more natural. "I can have Dick wreck the Porsche. The rest is up to you." "Actually, no," says Alfred. "What do you mean?" replies Oracle. "It is, as always, his fight to win," says Alfred. "Hold on, I'm getting some sort of involuntary response from his left hand. No, I'm mistaken. Thomas Elliot. Yes. Good show, sir. Splendid idea. Alfred, who is Thomas Elliot?" says Oracle. Someone whose name I have not heard in a very long time, says Alfred. Or perhaps not involuntary, as Batman taps the side of the table in Morse code. Alfred, is that? Says Oracle. Morse code, yes. Yes, I believe it is, says Alfred. Thomas. Oh dear, he's delirious. He's recollecting his own father. Alfred, if I could smile, says Batman. Now, the scene turns to a newspaper, Gotham Gazette. Playboy Wayne in near-fatal car crash. News reporters cover it. One of them states Wayne was rushed to Gotham City Hospital, where his own father held residency. Another reporter states it is unknown at this time if the millionaire was wearing a seatbelt, or what, if any, his blood alcohol count was. Another reporter states Dr. Thomas Elliot, this renowned surgeon, is being flown in from Philadelphia. Another two state, must be nice to have friends in high places, and when we're dealing with Bruce Wayne, few come higher. In the fog of anesthesia, I remember one particular Halloween. My father had promised to take me trick-or-treating, and as usual was held up at the hospital. And on the ground, a reporter states, in a related story, shares of Wayne Tech tumbled today in reaction to the accident. The scene then shifts to an OR where surgeons are stating, his pulse is dropping. Does anyone know where Dr. Elliot is? As Batman recalls his own memories. My mother, always well-meaning, suggested I call a classmate and go out with one of them instead. Angry, I told her I had no friends at school. And all of a sudden, Dr. Thomas Elliot bursts into the OR with a smile on his face, saying, why does everyone look so serious? This is just brain surgery, folks. I'll have us back on the golf course before lunch. Dr. Elliot, the scene then shifts to Dr. Elliot speaking to his friend. Bruce, if you wanted to get together after all this time, you didn't have to try to kill yourself to do it. And in his mind, Bruce states, I lied to my mother. There was always Tommy Elliot. And then the scene shifts to an ominous memory. You sure you want to do that? I know what you're doing, Tommy. You're making me second guess my move. To which Tommy then recants, actually, I'm offering to save your life. To which Bruce then responds, just try and kill me. Quite dark, you ask me. To which Tommy Elliot recants, Bruce, you're already dead. To which Bruce then responds, how can you tell? You haven't even moved yet. To which Tommy makes his move and states, it won't happen on the next move. It is 6 moves from now. To which Tommy then states to Bruce, you forgot your most important piece, Bruce. To which Bruce then responds, I've got my general guarded. To which Tommy then retaliates in response, not your general, your spy. The scene then shifts, and Tommy again remarks, you always do this, Bruce. Oh, you always attack without knowing your opponent's weaknesses. As long as you can't think like me, you will never beat me. To which Bruce then states, but I can always think like you. To which Tommy then responds with shock and a statement, ah! Tommy shouts, you got me. To which Bruce, with a smile, states, "Come on, let's play again." To which Tommy, my apologies. To which a figure overlooking the game states, "Don't you think it's wonderful how they never really argue?" The figures are Martha and Thomas Wayne. Martha says it's like they're brothers. "You know what I mean, Thomas." To which Thomas then states, interjecting, "All the brothers I've known argue all the time, Martha." The scene then moves to which Thomas then states, "Actually, this is one of the few times that I do. Barring some sort of unforeseen disaster, I think our son has finally found a best friend, the kind you know your entire life." The scene then shifts to Dr. Thomas Elliot finishing the surgery. He then states, "Doctor, I think you can handle it from here. Why don't you close?" The scene then shifts to reporters awaiting Dr. Elliot's statement on the process of the surgery, to which Mr. Elliot responds in a laughing tone, laughing, "Well, I don't know if Mr. Wayne will ever play the violin again." To which Mr. Elliot then says with the sharp face, "But I think it's safe to say that." And the Daily Planet then shows a newspaper showing Wayne out of danger. To which a figure says, "We make war." To which Bruce then responds, to which Bruce in his thoughts recants, "I barely survived the fall." Had it not been for Tommy, had it not been for Alfred, had it not been for Huntress, had it not been for Oracle, had it not been that someone cut the bed rope. And thus we got our first glimpse of the masked man, saying, "That we may live in peace." "His name is Killer Croc," says Batman. "Go to hell," says Killer Croc. "He's being held in Arkham Asylum for observation." Batman then interrogates him. "What did you want the 10 million for?" asking Killer Croc. "Something has happened to him. He is mutating, losing even more of his humanity." To which Killer Croc says, "Let me out and I'll show you." To which Batman responds, "We're done." To which Killer Croc shouts, "Don't turn your back on me." Soon, whatever knowledge he has of the crime within the corners of his mind will be lost. Someone planned the kidnapping of the boy, for this monster Croc would never have done it on his own. Too many variables to go wrong. "I'm talking to you," shouts Killer Croc. He's becoming agitated. "I would douse him if I were you. Love to. That money was mine," shouts Killer Croc. "The ransom was paid, all $10 million. "Batman!" shouts Killer Croc. There's no doubt in my mind that Croc would have killed the boy, even if he had the money. That was more his style, which is why I got there first. I rescued the boy. But at the scene, snatched the money from Croc. "Batman!" shouts Killer Croc. "Croc, step away from from the glass, says a corrections officer. And with one thunderous blow, the glass breaks. The guard shouts he's loose, and Killer Croc states, "I will kill you all." "I need to know who orchestrated the kidnapping," says Batman. "No, you won't hurt anyone else," as he punches Killer Croc. Taught my enemies new methods. The scene then cuts to Killer Croc slamming Batman's head into a pillar. Too slow. And what happened to the money? And with that, Chapter 2 comes to a close. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and make sure to share the video, as it will be most helpful to the channel. And if there are any comics you'd like me to read, please let me know down in the comments down below. Thank you.